G'day YouTubers, welcome back to my channel, Workshop Fun. Today I'd just like to post an update on what's been happening with my air compressor lately. As everybody can see, I have it in bits again. Yay, so much fun. Anyway, so what happened is I got my air compressor up and running and everything was going nice. And then I noticed a strange noise coming from the air compressor. It started off as a whirring type of noise, and then it started knocking. And well, naturally I stopped the air compressor and had some investigations and turned around and took the belts off. And it turned out my original compressor pump that I had on this, which was an old refrigerator pump made by General Motors. The front bronze bush had worn out and obviously collapsed to a certain degree. I was able to move the main pulley about 1.5 mils on either side, so 1.5 mils deflection on either side. So it was, yeah, unfortunately not very good. So I had the choice of turning around and getting a new air compressor, which I didn't really want to do, restoring the old pump, or just buying a new pump. So in the end I went with the later, as you can see. The idea of restoring the old pump was appealing, but at the end of the day, if the bronze bush in it's worn out, then what else is worn out? And it would probably just end up costing me more money than what it did to turn around and purchase this. So this is a 3-cylinder T65 pump, and it's capable of putting out 15.2 CFM, and it will use the 3 horsepower motor that I had on here. It's the 3 horsepower motor is just here, waiting to go back on. Now I had to unfortunately pull the air compressor right the way apart again, just about, not entirely but pretty close, because when I did the welding, I had to do some welding on the compressor up here on, one moment, I'll just get my tripod out of the way. So I had to do some welding on the compressor, just up here, not on the actual tank itself, but on here and here. There's 2 new plates that go across so this pump can bolt on. And I also made a very solid right angle out of 2 bits of 10mm plate steel. I have used that because that's going to be, what do you call it? The motor jack, basically, to inline the motor on either side. So when I tension the belts, I can tension the belts and I can get them even as well. Before it didn't have that, and you just had to try and pull the motor across. And given the fact that the motor is a huge old cast iron motor, I mean, look at the size of just the motor, it's big. It's one big repulsion induction 3 horsepower. It was pretty darn hard to move and tighten the belts. So yeah, anyway, this is my new pump, one of the nicer modern ones. It's a 3-cylinder, obviously, and yeah, so that's all set up and on. I just got to put I've got to put some things back together, of course, like put the electric motor back on and do a few other bits. But of course I've had to order a new pulley for my electric motor as well, because of course that's all changed now. So this pump's max speed is 900 RPM, I've got a 6.25 inch pulley coming, and that will drive this motor at 850 RPM. Bearing in mind that my electric motor is 1450 RPM, so it's a 4-pole, not a 2-pole. 2-poles are the things that are typically used on compressors to spin them at 2000. So a 2-pole motor, of course, spins at 2800 RPM, but yeah, my one's a 4-pole, so I need a bigger pulley, of course. Anyway, so that's an update on the air compressor for now. I'll post another update once it's up and running. It's going to be a while because I'm having to wait for the pulley to come from overseas. I wasn't going to buy one here, they're too horrific. So yeah, once it's all done and up and running again, I'll post another update. Just thought I would show the ongoing project of the air compressor. Unexpectedly, the ongoing project. Oh, that's the other thing. All this will still be going back on too. I am going to have to modify this belt guard a little bit for the bigger pulley. I'm hoping I can find some of this wire meshing somewhere around so I can just modify it with like a fairly clean modification so it doesn't look like it's actually been modified. That would be nice, but yeah, I'm going to have to wait and see what I can dig up and scrounge up. Might have to go to a scrapping yard or something and see what I can find. But anyway, yeah. Okay, well that's about all for now. Until my next update, hope everybody's enjoying themselves and hope everybody's having a nice, nice week. And yeah, see you next time. Bye.